Alrighty, guys. So I am going to be opening up the Obi Wan Kenobi Clone Wars Hot Toys figure. So I'm super excited for this one because I have the original Clone Wars Anakin, and with Commander Cody, he'll look very good right next to him. So there's a look at the box. Look at the side. And yeah, let's get him open. So here's a look at the inside cover right there with him fighting General Grievous. So yeah, this is really cool, I think. And I know with his cape here, that's kind of more of a call on the his I believe it was like his design in the Micro series, because obviously he never wore a clone helmet like that in the show, or maybe it was actually a novelization that I was unaware about. But anyways, point is, I plan to be displaying him just in his regular armor like we see him in the main show. So yeah, let's get a look at him. A quick look right here before we get everything out of Obi Wan. So here is a first look at Obi Wan Kenobi out of his packaging. We'll get a more in-depth look at like articulation and detail and stuff first, but I just want to give you guys a look at him, and we'll also take a look at the accessories he comes with. I'm going to show a look at Obi Wan with his little cape on here. Honestly, it just goes on with like with magnets right here, and it just goes whoop right on like that. I think him, because obviously as we all know, like it was in the 2003 Clone Wars that he wore this like the clone helmet, and obviously as we know, he wears the clone armor in like seasons 1 through 3. Yeah. Maybe parts of 4. I'm brain farting. It's late. But I don't, if the cape here is actually like canon, I'm gonna have to research that. He didn't wear it in any of like the main episodes, but it may have actually been canon. But I don't know. I'm not gonna display him with either the clone helmet, or the cape. But I just want to give you guys a look at how he looks. He actually looks good with it too, and kind of, I don't know. I dig it, but I'm not gonna display him that way. But I'm also gonna show just for giggles, like how he would look with the helmet on, but I'm not gonna display him like such. Isn't creepy at all. But I've come to see more with Hot Toys that came out around, I think like more so 2024. They have a plastic part and not just like the ball joint type thing, so it's easier to get the head or helmet on. I think that's more, well, actually I kind of just said that myself. I think that's more with characters who have the swappable helmet. So basically, forget everything I said there, but there's just a look. I'll put that on in a second, but well, actually, I'm not going to put that on all the way. But there's just how he'd roughly look with the Phase 1 helmet on and his cape. Won't show him holding his lightsaber just right now, but there we go, in all his glory there. I know in like the original, like not the original, but in the '08, the first main Obi-Wan Clone Wars figure from the '08 series, or from the '08 movie, and then I guess the start of the series too, like he did have the helmet and the cape too, I believe, or just the helmet. I don't remember. Again, it's late, my bad. But I think like this look is more on a call to his 2003 look, which I don't, which no, not I don't think, which I know is mostly not canon, if that now, but I don't know, just canon or not canon, he does look good this way too, but I'm going to be displaying him without the cape and the helmet. But we'll take a closer look at him now too. Okay, so right here we'll kind of get a quick early look at Obi-Wan's articulation here, but just here's a look at the detail of him in his Clone Wars outfit. Got the, obviously, the soft fabric here, the armor on his legs area, just the chest plate there, and the Republic logo there on his shield part, for I guess Republic Jedi, however you want to call it there. Just look at the back of him there. Got his robes. Got his little belt there. And yeah. So now we'll show all the other accessories and such that he comes with, and then we'll get a look at his articulation. Alrighty, so right here we got I forgot the exact names, but the Jedi binoculars right here. That was almost hiding on me. I almost missed that. But then we got the Anakin hologram right here. A little hologram puck. Again, probably a different name for that, but yeah. And then this little tool here, you can play around with his eyes and move them into different positions. When you take his head off, you can just see the part in the back there where you can like put the tool in with the eyes. And then down here, I believe, and I'm having a brain fart, I believe this is an extra part for his belt. I'm probably wrong there, and I'm blanking with what these are. I think this is like a little charging port maybe of sorts for his lightsaber his lightsaber, because I'll show in a second, but there's one where it can light up. But then we have the open kind of force hand right here, right hand. Then we got his kind of like pointing two fingers when he like points at the enemy, and then he has his right arm with his lightsaber above his head right there. So honestly, I'm kind of tempted to use that hand. But then right here we have the closed fist. I'm probably going to use that one right there, so we'll keep that out. And yeah, I say closed fist, basically same thing there. Yeah, and then the other the right-handed closed fist, so you can like hold his lightsaber. We'll probably use both of those ones right there. Then right here we have the main lightsaber blade, then the whooshing effect part of the lightsaber, and then we got the lightsaber hilt with the cord. And yeah, this goes into that one right here to charge, so it can like light up if you so choose. And then his regular hilt right here, the non light up one, which then obviously the blade will just go in right to there. And then see if I can get it in with one hand right here, but then you can get it so his lightsaber can hang on his belt right there. But yeah, so we'll check out his articulation, and then we'll work in a final pose for all Obi Wan. Alrighty, so let's get a closer look at Obi Wan's articulation. Start down here with his legs. Legs bend to about right here. Foot has some solid bend there, and he has like the clear ball joint in there. Can play around with these how you want. Right there, like he's running. Decent split action, even though I don't know why you'd want him like that. Arms go up to about here on him, on both his right and left arm. Arms go to about 90 degrees here, give or take. Almost like he's getting ready to punch. But they don't really move back like that or forward. Like you can't like rotate either of them around. But yeah, and then you can lean him back, forward, kind of move him to the side a little bit, but I don't want to like stress him like too much right there. And then again, we'll just give you guys a closer look at his clone armor with Jedi robe outfit there. So cool. I remember when this one hadn't been officially announced yet, I was just really hoping, and he finally did, and then I was able to put him in for an order. So just really happy to have him in the collection. He'll look good next to the Clone Wars Anakin and Commander Cody. So yeah, so I think we're gonna get him in a final pose now, and I'll give you guys a look. Alrighty, guys. So I don't consider myself the greatest poser on planet Earth for Hot Toys, but I'm gonna have Obi Wan, at least for now, kind of in his iconic getting ready to fight the person position. There's obviously a different name for it, but that's how that's how I always refer to it there for that position of him. But I'm definitely gonna see how he looks in the detolf next to others like this. But otherwise, I may kind of switch him up to a position kind of like this, like in the part here when he's fighting Grievous. But for now, we're gonna have Obi-Wan like this, like he's getting ready to fight. But yeah, so I'm very, very pleased with this figure, and I'm happy to have him in my collection. And yeah, this is actually the first Obi-Wan that I have in my collection. So Clone Wars is my favorite. So what better one to have than the Clone Wars version of Obi-Wan? But hey guys, so that's it for me. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.